Amazing. Incredible.
And now it's time for the show.
Oh man. This guy that I have on right now is just so funny. I'm just laughing. I'm not going to do an introduction. I don't get an introduction? I'm going to introduce him right now.
Come on, man. You know I'm the Jackie Robinson of your show.
Now with me, I got Chris Tabb.
Chris Tabb, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's applauding at home on your computers and in front of your screen. Justin.tv. The world is tuning in right now. The world is tuning in. This is probably your widest spread audience ever.
Someone from Serbia could be listening.
A lady from Fiji hit me up today. Crazy. Yeah. And I think I'm the king right now of Fiji.
The king of Fiji. Fiji.
Fiji.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Might have to get your autograph after this.
You might. You might. Well, I'll put it on the back of the check you give me for this big gig. That's where you'll get my order. Let me say this for the audience at home, or they could be on a school bus or whatever, because you know they got the advanced phones out there, folks. For anyone, because this is the world of interactivity. For anyone that can answer the question of where are my next 3 gigs and list those on my Facebook page, so you have to be my Facebook friend to answer the trivia question, you will win a Chris Tabb Show t-shirt. Original. And if you want me to sign it, I'll sign it. The t-shirt's black. I'll take a black Sharpie and sign it right for him.
So I guess later on in the show, I can't ask you, what are some of your next upcoming gigs?
I don't even know. So that's why I laid the trivia question out there so the people at home could tell me. Because I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
So if they tell you,
I made it here tonight, though. That's all that's important.
So that's the first gig.
Let me say this too. Let me say this to you. After the job that you and your brothers did on that Bop song when you were a kid, I am so impressed with what you've got going here today.
Thank
Parlay. Round of applause for Sean Hansen. Get it done.
Applause.
Get it done. With the Red Sox tie on. Blood out.
That's what I look like. Oh wait, this is my other mug.
Don't use the word mug around me, please. I don't want to get acquitted.
This is what I looked like last year. Long hair.
Oh, there you go. All right, you're good. You got a sexy going on. Bring a sexy back. So how you doing, Sean?
Good. How are you?
How's things going? I showed up. I came through. You know. Thank you for having me. It's been a while.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Well, I mean, with all my dates, I almost. You were sending me notes on MySpace.
Yeah.
And
forever.
That was part of your problem.
I've been doing that for.
Well, that is part of the. MySpace is.
You don't go on MySpace.
MySpace is the old neighborhood of the web.
Yeah.
That's when people just go walking through like, they still here? I can't believe this. Oh my God. Yeah. But I do have some stuff on MySpace. There are some video clips and so forth on MySpace, exclusive on MySpace, only because I can't figure out how to get them off MySpace and get them onto the new thing. So they are exclusive clips.
So then after all this time of trying to get you to be on my show on MySpace, after 19 different messages, I finally decided to message you on Facebook.
There you go.
And that hooked us right up.
Future of the world. Facebook might be Al-Qaeda connected. I'm not sure. But if you want, if somebody owes you $10, look them up on Facebook. You'll find them.
Oh, man.
You'll find them. I've made about 30 since I've been on Facebook. So sorry for tracking you down. But, hey, the children, too. Pay me.
And Speaking of Facebook and websites, you have a website of your own. It's JackieRobinson.com.
It's the Jackie Robinson of comedy.com. No, you can you can look me up on www.christabb.com. Soon due for a makeover.
Yep.
So you know, you got to keep making. I got to do pimp my website now. So I got some guys looking at my stuff to remake it, so I can keep up with the rest of the world.
So if there was a rap artist that did Pimp My Website, exhibit as Pimp My Ride, what artist would do Pimp My Website?
Probably Snoop.
Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg would definitely do. Snoop Dogg will pimp anything out. Do you know Snoop Dogg pimped out a school bus?
Yeah.
For his football team. Have you seen it?
Oh man, no.
Yeah, he's got a bus with the children ride on it. I think there's a hot dog stand on the bus. There's a bowling alley.
Yeah.
The back of the bus opens up and there's a swimming pool. It's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Look it up, because Snoop runs his kid's football team or something. He's a coach. I mean, he weighs 9 pounds, but he's a great football coach, of course.
That's good.
Yeah. I don't know how we got Chris Tabb's on the show, so let's talk about Snoop Dogg. But hey, go for it.
So Chris Tabb's on the show. You're Chris Tabb, but we're talking about Snoop Dogg and Jackie Robinson.
Somehow it worked its way around to that. But that's what I love about the Sean Hansen show. Pop music and good comedy. I love it, man. I hope you tear into Bop before this show's over, because I'm waiting.
I hope you tear into the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever you want to say.
I might. I didn't write it into my rider, but I might.
Now, yeah, first question I want to know is, when did you get into comedy, and who were your inspirations to get into the industry?
Wow. I got into comedy at a very early age. I was probably like 4. Yeah. And just, you know, I've been talking all my life. My mother said I talked in the womb, and I just sort of just talked my way out of things, you know what I mean? So, formally into stand-up. And you know what? I did about 4 years in stand-up early on in the 90s, and I dropped out for a while and learned some things, and life kind of took over, and then I got back into comedy over 10 years ago, and what I learned in this last 10 years let me know that I was a fraud back for those early 4 years. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. But I can't complain the journey I've had over these last 10 years and the things I've seen that have happened to me. And I know I'm only scratching the surface, but it's been a lovely ride. Some of my inspirations, you know, it's a tough question, because that changes for comedians. That changes oftentimes. So I have different things I respect and love from different comedians out there. So my all-time favorite entertainer, though, is Eddie Murphy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, from what he's accomplished in the business. If I could get a sliver, Eddie, if you would return my calls, brother. If I could get a walk-on or something. But Eddie knows me. Eddie knows me. What's up, Ed? Yeah.
You might be watching in L.A. right now.
I'm sure he's watching right now. I'm sure he's watching. I sent him like 15 texts today.
Yeah, I'm friends with Eddie too. What's going on, man?
No, you're not.
How'd you know?
No, you're not. You're closer to Jackie Robinson than you are to Eddie Murphy. But
because I'm a baseball fan?
Yes, it could be.
Is this stereotypical?
No. I love a little baseball out there. Anything to do with bats and balls, I'll deal with it. Sure. Yeah, but it pretty much Eddie Murphy. My favorite film of all time is Coming to America.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites.
What's your favorite part of that movie?
Wow. I mean, the cameos in the movie alone are my favorite. Samuel Jackson, Robin McDowell's. Yep. Oh man, too many to name. Too many to name. Honestly.
Isn't James Earl Jones in that too?
James Earl Jones is in that movie. Madge Sinclair, who I think that was her last film. Arsenio Hall is in that film. Oh, it's too many, and of course Eddie Murphy playing all the dual roles was priceless.
Now, okay, so Eddie Murphy is one of your biggest inspirations for entertainment, because there's a bunch of different comedians you could look up to.
Sure.
Tell me, when you got into the business, where did you start when you were 4 years old?
in the living room,
Yeah.
in the crib, hopping in